Hello. So, I got really upset yesterday because I couldn't figure out why the shapes were all like on the screen. But after hours and hours after the stream, I was up in the night and I eventually figured it out. So, check it out. This is the bug. It was the array stride. So that is the size of the vertex object. I changed it to just the position and normal instead of position, texture coordinate, normal, and color. And I forgot to change how big that is supposed to be. Just it instantly dumped into memory hell as soon as I leave Rust. Graphics programming. We gotta like have like GPU lifetimes and like compile everything and like all compile everything together. But check it out. So we can do this and go here. And then when that's done, I can just do this. So the red thing doesn't show up because I'm inside it and it has back face culling. There's not a whole lot of information to present when you're inside of the object. Actually, it shouldn't even be returning this, should it? Because it's before the start time. Oh, my ray tracing makes no distinction between in or out. Oh. Okay, well, watch this. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look great? So, there still appears to be an axis problem, but like clearly it's like highlighting the thing that I'm looking at, right? This was so hard to make. There's so many steps involved. Yeah. So like that's why it doesn't highlight these things, because you need to be at like a very specific angle, and then it will. And that's what I want to fix today. Is it's skipping over objects with axis favoritism. Actually, that's a good stream title. BVH Iter axis favoritism. The indices problem is fixed, but the ray tracing doesn't quite work perfectly yet. Save. Okay, and then I can also call that on Twitch. BVH Iter axis favoritism. Yes. Okay. Oh, I should. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Right. I can also like actually do what I intended to do potentially with this tool, which is print out entities. I was thinking about all the problems I was gonna have last night. I was like, oh wait, entities have lifetimes. What is iter? Okay, so do you see in the distance that little highlighted thing? So like if I look over here, the wall is highlighted. Then you see the tiny triangle that's highlighted over there. And I can also do it on these if I look at just the right angle. Oh! Yeah, So we can get this to highlight. So what is an iterator? That's not supposed to happen. Well, an iterator is an object that can be asked for the next item. It's like going over a list of items, and you're like, okay, what's the next item? What's the next item? So it's the thing that tells you what the next item is. And so what I'm doing is I have a spatial organization of the objects in this map. So there's a big box that has the whole map, and then there's like a box on the right side that has everything on the right side, a box on the left side that has everything on the left side, and that's inside the big box. So if you know you're inside the box on the right, you don't care about the box on the left. So you can ignore everything in there. And what that does is it makes it very fast to look up what is nearby. And that's very useful when you're trying to make physics and touch the ground. So I can like use this organization of, okay, it's over here, it's over here, it's over here, it's over here, it's right here. And then find everything nearby, test the physics, do the physics. But also, this is a BVH, bounding volume hierarchy. I'm iterating over the BVH with a ray. So I'm ray tracing to the mouse position. You see the tiny little box over there. We can actually go closer and it's more obvious. So how is this happening? So it's like swimming through all of these boxes and like looking at what is inside the boxes and testing to see if the ray intersects something. And it's more efficient than just testing all like 10,000 items in the entire map, because you only have to inspect like 50 or something as you're like going through the data structure. So that's what this is all about. I have this algorithm for iterating. Traversal is probably a better description. BVH traversal. So yeah, it's kind of complicated. So something about this is that it fails under certain conditions. Like, if I look this way, it just fails. So anytime I'm looking this way, it fails. Anytime I'm looking this way, it fails. Anytime I'm looking this way, it fails. So like, I get nothing looking this way. And so that's what the axis favoritism is. This is like positive x-axis. This is like positive z-axis. Or negative, probably. Potentially. Okay. So I gotta fix the axis favoritism. Oh my god. Surf moderation system. Blah. Oh, need this comment. Oh. Is this the standalone Beehive game? Yes. Okay. Okay, so I have to go here onto the BVH editor branch. Do you get whitelisted? I couldn't tell you. The moderation team is more conservative with whitelisting than I intended, but it's up to them to enforce their own rules. So why don't you just code Rust into Roblox Studio? You know, that is actually possible now. People made a thing where, oh, come on. Stay. People made a thing where you can write Rust code with Roblox bindings, and it compiles to WebAssembly, and then there's a WebAssembly to Lua U compiler. So it's actually possible to write Rust and use it in Roblox, but you could probably write better Lua just outright. Compiling to Lua is insane. Okay, so something wrong. Is it necessarily in here? T. Compiling. Yes. Look like junk code when compiled. Kind of. It would depend on the code. Because like some like things go very deep. Such as where's my thing? Oh, it's in the other branch. This guy. So I've got this thingy. Is it here? Min. Yeah, no, wait, no, it's in the BVH. Oh, no, it might be here. Nope, it's not here. Okay, it's in the BVH editor. Oh. Debug, that's the one. Trace ray. Here it is. Okay, so look. So I have, this is an iterator. So it's an iterator over faces. So you're like, what's the next face? Face ID. What's the next face? Face ID. And for each one, it runs this code. But then inside, I have another iterator within the iterator. And then it's like calling these like functions, and it does all this stuff. So you can imagine that like, that's a function within a function within a function. And then I call this other function min, which has its own like implementation of like reduce, min by, fold, compare, definition, fold, next, accumulate, next. So it, yeah, the translation is very much not guaranteed to go smoothly. How long did it take you to learn coding? So I've been programming for something like 16 years. I've been programming in Rust for only about 1 year. So I learned all of this in 1 year, but I already knew about programming. I like to say that learning programming is the hard part rather than learning a programming language. So if you learn Lua, the Lua programming language, 70% of that is just learning programming, which is like the hard part pretty much. And then 30% of that is like learning what is Lua. So like there's if statements, there's for loops, there's functions. These are all concepts that apply to almost every programming language. So yeah, so learning a new programming language after you already know programming is like, what do they call it? What do they call this? And so you already know, I want to write a function. Oh, well, in Rust, you write a function like this. Fun. Okay. Yeah. So I'd say if you spent time on it and you were very interested and you tried very hard, you could become very good at programming in a year. You could probably start writing programs within a few weeks. But it is definitely hard. You would have to focus and be dedicated. But then you know it. You learned it. Where to start? So I'd say the best way to start is to find some sort of example code that is close to something that you want to make. So maybe it's a Roblox free model or something, whatever. Just find something that works and and you can like read the code and change something, and you can guess what is your change going to do, and then you can go run it and see what it actually did, whether it breaks or whether it does what you thought it would do. And I think that's an excellent way to solve the blank page problem. Is Python good to start off? Yes. Is assembly good to start off? No. Like you can, but it would be simpler to use a more high-level programming language. You could like change over to assembly rather quickly, but assembly requires a very solid understanding of memory and where does memory exist. You need a very solid mental model of memory and hardware. So you would learn a lot if you learned assembly first, but it would probably be harder than learning a simple programming language like Lua or Python. Isn't memory management the thing programmers hate? I was struggling with it yesterday. This bug that I found in the code, the bug in the code. This bug right here. So I forgot to rename graphics vertex to debug graphics vertex, and that caused so many headaches. I was reading over this this code up here that generates models. Oh, it's not there. So it generates meshes and it generates models, and the meshes say where to draw the models. You can have like, if you imagine like you have one cube mesh, but you want to draw it in two places, the mesh is a mesh and you have two models of that mesh. That's how this works. I was like looking over this code. I was like, the indices have to be wrong. Something is wrong. But it was just that the size of the data was twice as big as it should have been. Like by chance, it happened to align. So the indices made some kind of sense in terms of the data, and like, oh, what a headache. But Rust in particular has a lot of safeguards for memory management and like conveniences. So in Rust, how memory management works is everything has a lifetime, and once it goes out of scope, it's dropped. So this is a scope. These brackets highlighted here. These are scopes. So when I'm inside the scope of this for loop, this variable exists. And then once I go out of that scope, this variable no longer exists. So I can't access it right here. But additionally, there's the concept of ownership, and all of the values owned by that value will also be dropped, which has to do with stack allocation and heap allocation, which like that's the mental memory model I was talking about. You don't really need to worry about that if you are programming in Lua for the most part, unless you're really focused on performance. You really have to know the hardware if you are focused on performance, which is where assembly is great, because you're directly interacting with the hardware and you can make every possible optimization. But you need a very strong mental model. Oh yeah. I don't like seeing multiple for loops nested. You're definitely right. Big O is at play, but usually there's like one physics group, and usually there's 6 polygon groups, and then 1 polygon per group. So there's about 6 loops of the inner thing for the most part here. And then you got another for loop. This is triangulation. So it's like if you were trying to triangulate this face, and you had vertices all around the edge, and then you would like draw a polygon. What is that called? Fanning. So it's like you're making polygons like this. Can you instead just hard code it? Well, that's the thing. If the loops are small, it's already low complexity. Like it's that's the n part of O of n, right? So if n is small, then it's cheap. So it's already so like it has bad computational complexity, but the values that make it bad aren't large in almost all cases here. So it doesn't matter. And you can't change the computational complexity without using a different algorithm, and that is not possible in this case. So hard coding it, as you say, wouldn't improve the performance. I mean, maybe slightly if you like assume that there's only one loop iteration. Quadratic complexity. Oh. If n is below 1, then it takes less time. This is why I split everything into halves and use 2 loops. Not good. So loops actually have overhead. So if you're doing almost nothing inside the loop, then that overhead can become a performance concern. If you need to get a lot of simple work done inside of a loop, the loop has to like increment a counter to track what loop it is on, what iteration it's on, and then finally check, are we going to exit the loop? Are we going to exit the loop? And that's a very simple calculation, but it's there. Is this like the plus C in integration? O of n, like it's included in O of n notation. It's like O of n is like disregarding the lower order terms, so the lower order terms could still potentially exist. Integration is it works with any constant, so it's like a free variable. I don't think I would call it the same. So like with integration, it's like a free variable, but with O of n notation, it's not really free. It's well defined, but ignored in the limit. I don't think it's the same, but they're both constants. Kind of. Four. Okay. So I have been looking at the BVH code. So this is stop being so loud. I was looking at this. So what does this do? This is testing where a ray with an origin and a direction intersects with an axis-aligned bounding box, which is like a box of, I guess I could like get the axes right. Yeah, something like this. So it's represented as the lower corner and the upper corner. So the min and the max point, and then it's always aligned to axes. So it doesn't rotate. It's always like just some size. That's the BVH nodes. They're axis aligned bounding boxes, and within the box are more boxes. But this is testing a ray against a particular box. Where does this ray hit this box? And then there's all this ridiculous math that I just wrote out in full because I was too lazy to make some small code for it. But basically, there is 6 blocks of code here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because there's 6 faces on a box, on a cube. It's just testing every single face. I may... Well, hold on. Well, wait a minute. Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Didn't I already take care of that? So what is happening? Okay, so when I was in here, so I demoed what's going on. So nothing. Which direction is this? I think it's that way. Nothing shows up. Oh. When I'm looking. Oh. There's axis favoritism. It like ignores when I'm looking negative x, but gives me the right answer when I'm looking positive x. Kind of. I love that. I love how that looks. Just highlighting it. So hard to do. Gotta write everything from scratch. Okay. So this silly expression right here is comparing the x value of the ray direction with 0. It's just, is x less than 0? Yes. It's equal to 0. It's greater than 0. And then this is determining the time of intersection as long as it hits on the face. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, well, I can just try stuff. Oh, damn. Because, like, if x is less than 0, doesn't it all cancel out? Like, rel max is the difference between the big corner and the origin, because the ray is looking negative x. So it's going to hit the max face first because it's decreasing as O plus dt. As t increases, d is decreasing along x. So it's going to hit the upper face first before it hits the lower face. So it's t is tested against the upper face, the max x. And that's how much time it's going to take before it hits that face. But it will only hit that face if those conditions are met, which are testing if it's on the face. So it's like extrapolating the point on the ray to the plane intersection and then testing the bounds of the faces to see if that point is on the face, or if it's like somewhere else, then it won't do it. And I sort of pre-thought this through, but it might be wrong. So the problem is that ray direction is really supposed to be on this side of the equation. It's supposed to be a divisor. Rel min y. Like, isn't that perfect? Like, what? Huh? It's t times y. That's the dy from the origin. Like, it all looks right to me. Oh my god. It's like, okay, let me write it out. This expression is equivalent to min dot x minus origin dot x is less than oh no, this is y. T times direction dot y. No. Yes. Yes. And t is this value, where it's divided by direction dot x. So if I take so this is rel min right here. This is rel min. So if I take the denominator off of t and move it to the other side, then look, that looks exactly like this, because this is the denominator is ray direction x. And so if that goes right here, then we only have the numerator, which is rel max x, which like we see here in the dy, and that's it. That just looks exactly like this equation here now. But because we knew that a rel direction x is negative, and we multiply by a negative number, that means that the Gooberman is flipped. The greater than becomes the less than becomes a greater than. It just looks totally right. Mean. X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. Z, X, Y, Z, X, Y. Like, I replaced all these from a template, so it should all be good. It's like half of it is wrong, man. My god. Oh. So something about this is that when I'm inside the start zone, it should not be counting as a hit because it shouldn't be in the future when it goes out. It should be in the past because it'll think like it's coming in. It'll be like, oh, the ray intersected with this in the past. It doesn't count the going out. It only counts the going in. Because of this like direction. Oh, Z? Z. Okay. Y. B. T. B. How could this be wrong? I don't see it. I don't. How could it be wrong? I don't get it. Excuse me. How could it be wrong? This is the upper bounds. That's the lower bounds. Y is the denominator. It's moved to the other side of the equation. It's a positive value. It's greater than 0. Five is less than 10. Y is less than 0. Is negative. I don't understand. How is it wrong? I don't get it. Is the setup wrong? Minus LT ratio. Like it's a little bit inaccurate because it uses a T time, but that shouldn't be that crazy. But AABB contains origin T time. That is literally the emote. Start time is less than T, and T is less than end time. T. I don't understand. So it would be nice if I could just like shoot array at a single AABB. With none of the other junk. John. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Just to like test it by itself, because I don't understand how it could be wrong. I don't see where the negative sign comes into play. It cancels itself out. Because like when direction X is negative, realm X is also negative because you're like coming at it from the other side. If you're getting a... Yeah. Ah. All right. Help. Is this code wrong? If direction is negative. All right, we'll let it cook. What else could be wrong? So like I was looking at the code here. How could it have the same effect? Directional axis favoritism, where like looking one way works, looking another way doesn't work. That doesn't make sense, because like populate nodes, oh my god, only uses leaf ray. Oh, interesting. So it does actually need the full ray. If it ends up testing, okay. But it only uses the origin for breaking open children. Breaking open nodes. Well, children. Child nodes. Break the children. So it doesn't depend on the direction. So it has to be the AABB code. Wayment. Oh. This ignores the past. Oh, I think the bug is actually here then. Damn. Okay, so we got T here. Well, shouldn't that be well defined though? Because it's the boxes are guaranteed to be inside. Start time T. I like okay. Look at this. Look at this. So this if statement checks the lower bound and the upper bound. We got T is greater than the start time, and the end time is greater than T. So T is between start and end. 2 bounds. But in this one, I've omitted the lower bound because it's supposed to be in order and increasing. So pop first, nodes is an ordered data structure. It's a B tree map. So it's sorted from soonest to not soonest. So it's gonna break open and swim through the BVH according to the time of intersection. So it'll like knock knock on the first BVH, break it open, and then index it into the future nodes. Like this. This is the break open the node thing. And like we already collected the nodes intersecting with the current position. So we don't need to worry about that. It should be in the future. Only. All right, what is Mr. GPT? You're using RealMax when the rate is going in the negative x direction. Yeah, but that's reversed intervals. Swap the roles. That's what I've done. T-min. Really? Okay, so it's talking about... Okay, I've already done this. I only have this one, and I don't have this one. Using different variables. Huh? The slab method. What the hell is the slab method? What the hell is the slab method? Slab. What the hell is a slab? Fin. What? So this is checking both, but I already know because of the comp. When necessary, handled naturally. Yeah, so this is kind of nice. Question mark. You can't do that. That's wrong. So this also isn't checking whether it actually hits. It's only calculating the plane intersections. This is totally wrong. So I'm gonna write this down. We don't need to check the lower bound because child AABBs are guaranteed to be within the parent bounds. So necessarily, we haven't reached it yet because we just reached the parent bound. So either the child is the same place or it's somewhere in the future. It cannot be in the past because it has to be inside, and we just reached the parent. That was a cool optimization. Code is like duplicated though. Buh. T is after the end time. Yeah, okay, so you can stop checking once you've broken open all nodes up to the end time, which may have been shortened to a hit if it detected a hit. So like, it needs to like make sure there's no other hits before the hit it detected, because like you could have a giant node and then it hits something at the very back, and then the ray goes forward a bit more and you hit a child node that's right here, and then it breaks it open. Oh, you hit something there. So you can't just return the first hit. You have to keep running the algorithm until you reach the end time. The end time is coming. Yeah. T. I don't use T at all in here. Right. It would be right here. Start time. Okay. Yeah. So this is because of. Wait. T. Don't I want T time bigger T time? Turn. If it's smaller T time, how did do that? That not what? No. So it's like that the return value of the test function should always be in the future. Like once again, like we shouldn't need this at all. If anything, it would be the T value. But like it. So it's needed here because maybe you're inside the object and it returns a time in the past. But after the initial populate nodes, the initialization of the algorithm, everything is in the future. So the access, the AABB is supposed to contain the objects, so there should be no more things in the past. We should be able to omit this entirely as a check. Oh my god, type annotations. What? Oh hell no. What? But I can't see where this is wrong. So the last time this happened, yesterday, where I couldn't see where it was wrong, was because it was wrong somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know. Where could that be? How could that be? Who did this? All right, screw it. Give me a T. This should be identical, bro. Do it, you goob. Oh my god, it's the other way around. It's not a generic on the function. God damn it. Okay. Think I can do like this. God damn it. T? Oh, yeah, no, that's okay. What it T? Why do it be doing like that? Just it's there, man. Like what? How can it figure out it one way but not the other way? Okay, just put it back. Whatever. It's whatever. um. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Heat up the coffee. What you want to do? Do it. Soup. I I don't understand. I don't understand. How can it be wrong? ChatGPT is clueless. Oh good. Ads. Let's go. Inconsistent use of rel min and rel max. That's just totally wrong. Just totally wrong. Just entirely backwards. Okay, what if I just try the thing I did before, but now I can see it better? So I'm just gonna flip it. Oh. And flip it. And like that's entirely wrong, but like I have no idea what's going on, so oh, no, that's good. Okay, so what say you now? Probably it'll say nothing. It'll be like, oh, nothing. Oh. Oh. Why is it so hard to get that guy? It must be in like a BVH. Yeah, it must be like a really thin slice. But so it's I shouldn't be able to select these things behind. It just should not be possible. Like oh, actually, that might be fine because it might be on the side there. I need like a dot. Draw a dot of like how far it is. Gah. Am I allowed to look at these? No. 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 What the hell? So I don't really know what changed here. It looks it looks like broken in the same way, just as broken. It's still finding those. It's still broken on all those axes, and it's still like working on these ones. But what else could it be? Maybe it is wrong. Maybe I'm like really affected by yesterday. I know I'm certainly affected by yesterday where like I couldn't find the issue. I was looking in the wrong place. Maybe I'm looking in the right place. Why does it work so well right here? What is it about this area? Maybe it's because there's a lot of H's, nodes, BVH nodes. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. How is it wrong? Where is it wrong? Who is it wrong? When is it wrong? What is it wrong? Certainly is fast. From my estimation, it's like 0.1 milliseconds. I mean, it's not that fast. It could probably be way faster. Probably the data structure is bad, and I could like improve its memory locality. You know what's cool is I'm thinking about moving platforms now. You can have like a cage where the moving platform has to stay inside the cage, and then that makes it so that the map has a static BVH. And then like the moving platform can be anywhere inside of its cage, but it's a defined area, so you don't have to check it if you are not inside the cage with a caged animal. The moving platform can move anywhere in its cage. God, I love BVHs. Why? Like that is obviously wrong. There's something else in front. But why does that happen? And then like if I look this way, suddenly it's all broken. If I look this way, oh, it's perfect. That is different behavior based on direction of the ray. Looking positive, it works. Negative, it doesn't work. Or the other way around. I don't know. Okay, so I flipped the negative, and it did not fix it. There's just I just cannot fault this logic. It just looks totally right. Okay. What if it's completely disabled? What if there is no logic? What if we just go if false for all the less cases? Does it behave the same? Is it as if we're ignoring all of the negative cases? I expect that's what's happening. Is the negative cases are just not working. But let's see. So, oh, would you look at that? So it seems to be the same. Yeah, it just looks exactly the same. So, Okay, so there is a problem with the code. What is the problem? What seems to be the problem? Yeah, it's just exactly the same. Okay, that was a great test. Okay, so this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. It is wrong. Why? It's got to be this. I've looked over this 10 times and I can't fault the logic, but it has to be wrong. That's the only spot where it can be wrong. So like the logic is, let's use very short names. So we got O plus D times T is our array. The array has origin O and direction D, and T is like your like sliding along the array. It's your variable, and you're solving for the time of intersection T. Okay, so the D, the O, and it's implicitly the array. Map. Okay, so rel max is x max okay, so what do you mean but? I'm the best viewer. So like it's supposed to be this. So it's like min, yeah, okay, so we got divide by x here. So I changed the sign because I moved it to the right side. So this is okay, this is our O plus T times D. So the T is the time of intersection, and that is x is D, the direction, the x direction is decreasing as T increases. So we're going to hit the larger number, max. Before we hit the smaller number, min. We can effectively ignore the smaller number because we're going to hit one of the other sides. It's like backface culling. So this is O plus T times D. I guess I had it written as the other way around. O plus D times T. Bah, this is like O plus D times T. Wow. and, oh, why did I double space? And O plus D times T is less than max. So the point of intersection is between the minimum and the maximum. What does that mean? That means it's on the face. That's what both of these conditions are. It's testing the other. Like, what? How is this wrong? It's the same code. How is this wrong? It's just perfect. Okay, let's try something new. What if these are gone? What if there's no greater code? It should just fall apart entirely. There should be no intersections at all. Let's make sure of that behavior. So I previously assumed that this code that I commented out was correct, behaving correct, and causing the correct behavior. What if it doesn't exist? We should see nothing. Nothing should happen at all. So far, so good. Okay. Seems like my assumption is correct. There is literally nothing happening. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Correct assumption. Okay. So this code is correct. This code is wrong. Let's compare. Max y, max z, dz, dz, dy, dy, dz, dz. Direction x, z, z, y. It's all there. Dy, dy, max, min, because we're hitting a different face, greater, less than. Y, z. Just exactly the same, except it's the inequality should be flipped. Like, what? I cannot see the mistake. Print, I guess. Guess I'll just like print and look at it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, spam me. Bring on the spam. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful spam. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was gonna say, like, what happened to my stuff? Okay, this is hardly useful. Can I get this down to like a single? That looks like it's passing the test. So now you see it's not doing any tests because the directional... Okay, so this one has to be passing. No, it's not. Well, maybe. Yeah, no, it's not. This fails right here. I don't really know how this helps me. This looks totally right. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna chuck some minus signs in random places and hope for the best. Hmm. 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 I don't know. Does that make... Nope, that doesn't make sense, but those are some random mana signs. Haircut. Yeah. I took a day off because of the haircut. Alright, so does it do anything different? So this is the like positive stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I think I need to disable the other everything and just test this one case. Until something happens. I have no clue what is going on. It's got to be the problem right here, because like disabling this code has no effect. Disabling the other code has all the effect. So it has got to be this code that's wrong, but I can't see how it's wrong. I've looked over it so many times. All right. Okay. Whoop. 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 Oh. I saw it. I saw it. Where? Something somewhere did something, but you know, I think that's true as well. All right, more negative signs. Let's just do more negative signs. Ooh, more negative signs. Oh, negative. Ooh, it's negative. Oof. Bro, I hate middle click paste. I never want that to happen ever. Alright, I gotta change the frickin' this thing. Okay. Like, that should be the exact same code as it was before, but this should be identically equivalent to the old code, but we're only looking at the negative case. Okay, so we got identically equivalent. Oh, did you see it? I saw it. There's something. Who did this? I saw it. Hi. What does that mean? That means it's wrong. Bug fixing, yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make a thing that tells you what's in front of the mouse so that I can debug the entities for BSP maps. But now I'm stuck making this damn thing. Because I'm making everything from scratch. I have to debug. Who debugs the debugger? Gotta debug the thing that I want to use to debug the thing. Knows how to make things from scratch. You said that yesterday. Is that referencing something? I do not understand that reference. Okay, so this code is completely wrong. Okay. Okay, what if I do like this? And we say the D value. And like that's just the same code. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. This is wrong. It's the same thing said a different way. Okay, don't print this because we can see it. We don't want this. Oh, well, no, oh, man, Rust. Come on, buh. Is that seriously a real thing? Like, Rust. Okay, that was helpful. Nice. Okay. This should be once again the exact same code. In the exact same way. Well, that's the exact same code in the exact same way. Because it doesn't work. Okay. Don't perish the thought. Okay, we'll put it all back. Oh, yeah, this one as well. Okay. Should be the right signs, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Makes no sense. I'm a D it doten. It's just it doesn't no, that's how it is. That's how it is. Less max. There's literally no other way how it is. It freaking like if it works. This code works. Okay, what if I do it the stupid way? That should be the same calculation, except worse. Button. But nothing. That should be the same calculation but worse. More expensive, more work. Oof. Is this daddy cool? No. Rick Summer. You tricked me, Rick. I got wrecked. Okay. So this is a more expensive calculation that's less precise. Already not working. So we already know that it works. We've seen that work before. I thought that would work. What? This is why min z less than pz, pz less than max z, min x less than px, px less than max x. Oh, I didn't remove the second t. What? Like, how is that wrong? We just find the t. Do we know it's... What? Isn't that how it works? Okay. We're going old school. Okay. So, notice that I don't need a different case. Actually, this is doing the math for me. So let's say solve for x. Okay. Can we? Let's do h. Okay, so notice that I don't need a separate case. The equation solving for x works whether the slope is positive or negative. This is like the d value, the direction. It finds the intersection with the plane regardless if it's positive or negative. So this is like the t value. No, this is the x value. What the hell is the t value? No, this is like the t value. So it's finding the t value regardless if the slope is positive or negative, if the d value is positive or negative. It just finds it regardless. And that is this. This is the t value. That's it. That's it right there. So this works for both negative and positive. That's why it's the same for both positive and negative. But I've sort of unraveled this spaghetti to like do less work, and I know I can like avoid divisions by doing it this way, and it works for positive values. I'm just like I'm in disbelief. How is this so broken? Min. Min is ord, is it not? Is my fundamental math wrong? I feel like the physics would break if it was wrong. Wait, actually? Wait, actually? Is this the source of all my problems? I think it is. So anywhere I'm using ord on ratio, it's wrong. I think this is the bug. Wait a second. I think I actually just figured out how to sidestep this entire issue. We need to be maintained. Ratio operations could float the sign to the numerator, and then you can just like do whatever you want with the denominators. But that's like conditional. This is an insane error. This is a logic, the fundamental logic problem in a library I'm depending on that I wrote, but I made a big mistake, and it's on screen right now. In those two functions, both of them are wrong. Ouch. But it does give me a new idea. So you see, previously, I was doing the fixing with this parity trait. So, impl ratio ord method. What the hell? Comp ratio. Yeah, so you see the ord on ratio doesn't use ratio this thing. So this is like, this is just an impl. Like, okay, if I did it for this, I think I can just do that. And it would fix it. Partial comp. Because these are not. Do I name it literally that? Partial comp ratio. Comp ratio. So look, I think I can fix these like this. Self dot partial comp. Hello? Oh, are you stupid? What? Partial comp ratio. What do you want? What is that? Method. Method. Ratio method. T parity. I see. So it wants this stupid BS as a trait bound, which, whatever. T. Yeah. So trait bounds are not satisfied. Can it just do it? No. Okay. So what? Yeah. Okay. So it's like that for both. And that'll fix it, but it sucks. Output equals T. I'm gonna write down my idea. Wow, these were both completely wrong. Idea. Use a signed trait instead of parity and float the sign to the numerator. What's this stupid other thing? Parity? Get the hell out. Parity? Like what? Yeah. Ratio parity fixed. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, stupid. So it's kind of the same thing, but then also signed digit. Yeah, what if it's 0? Oh yeah, look. This is more complicated. Signed digit equals 0 and bit's not 0. So like, yeah. What the termination is signed digit. Sign trait instead of parity and float. Oh no, I wrote it. Okay. So this wants some kind of trait bound. Partial comp. So it wants den parity, I believe. So let's see. And I don't even think, oh, eek. Does that even make sense? I think this is fine. I wrote it on the wrong one. Ord, you dope, D, T, 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 I don't know. Ord. Boy, what the hell? I can't believe this. Nice spelling. Keep going. Can I multiply den by underscore? Mul. Oh, T ord. What the tarnation? Parity depends on ord? Whatever. Whatever, just full ord it. Oh, you goob. What? Underscore. What? den mul num t. Num mul den t. So it just needs both. Okay. Just takes it. Whatever, man. Take it. And then this needs the same. Okay. Insane. Okay. So, that's crazy. My library was wrong. I was relying on that in many places. Potentially that fixes other bugs. So this, I should be able to just delete this. This is comments. Because like, this is dumb. Let's see. It was a library bug. I want to like, yeah, I might try that. I might try to float the ratio sign to the top. Looking good so far. Okay, so the physics also depends on this. How was the physics working before if it was that broken? My library was like just outright wrong. I don't know how far that goes. Like, what else does that fix? I do want to revisit that implementation. Cool. But check it out. Working 100% of the time. Algorithm fixed. Library error. Problem between keyboard and chair. Insane. It's quite something to feel both smart and stupid at the same time. Smart enough to find the problem that I was too stupid to write 5 months ago. The problem that I stupidly wrote 5 months ago. Programming is unlike anything else. Look at that. It's just flawless. I want to see that again. Ooh. Oh wait. Trigger. That's a trigger if I've ever seen one. Can I nuzzle in there? It looks like the collision is only on the top. And also it's here. 5 men. Oh. What a bug. I thought yesterday's bug was crazy. Today's bug? Sheesh. Can I see that? Yesterday's bug was I forgot to set the memory size. Ooh. Nah. Of a goob. Today's bug is my library that I depend very heavily on was completely wrong. So that should fix other bugs that I don't know what they are. But also, I'm not entirely happy with the implementation. I would rather have it be. I want to explore sign floating as well. Wow. Okay, so it was the same thing as yesterday, where the code was somewhere else. Are you intending to write a debug tool? Yes. For both, yeah, exactly. So like, this is a useful feature to have, but also I wanted to like inspect whatever's in front of the mouse when I am using the entities thing. And yeah, I am sorely lacking in debugging tools. So this is a giant leap forward for strafesnet kind. Boy, seems like it's working. That was very stressful, very hair pulling, sanity inducing, or sanity something. So look at this, 5-man little parts. What? There's 2 wedge parts. Those look like they also cross. There's oh that's the booster. That's the booster. And then inside the tunnel, you got the boost. You love to see it. Oh my god. Oh. Bricked. The run. Oh, yo, it works so well. It works so well. What did I miss? Oh, I must have. Stupid floor. Dude, I can't believe my library was wrong. What was I thinking when I wrote that? So dumb. What? So, like, I should be able, like, is that the same? Is negative. Boo. So, like, if I feel, okay, there is a runtime cost while calculating the ratios instead of when comparing. So, like, there's a runtime cost regardless, but God, I wish I had constant generics. It would just make things so much easier. Really? It goes all the way under. Why can't I see the ground? Buh. Let me in. Let me in. That's the first time I've seen this. Wait, what? What is that? That looks bugged. That's the first time I've seen it bugged. I can't. So like, look, this ground is there. This ground is there. But then I can only sit underneath that. But like when I walk on it. So that's up and down. Oh. 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 I don't know what that is. How big is that? I don't know. I need a little dot. I'm gonna get ya. Ooh. Right. Interesting how I rarely ever like point directly at platforms according to this. Usually I'm pointing at the triggers. Oh wait. But like if I look at the platforms, they're there. Oh, okay, so I wonder if this is a clean... God. Clean patch. Like if I can combine the BVH Iter and the BSP stuff and then look at the entities. I'm freaking I did it. From my perspective, I did it. I did the thing. I did it. I've only been streaming for 2 hours. That was a lot of stress for 2 hours. I guess I shouldn't stop. Gotta, you know, like 3 hours minimum. It's Friday. Bruh. My mouse is falling apart. The skates. Oh. It works. It does add like 1/10 of a millisecond when you ray trace across the map. Actually, let's see. It just works. Ray tracing across the map, and then you ray trace up here, 0.6, 0.7, 0.6, 0.7. Yeah, I mean, it could be rendering, but I think the BVH data locality is bad, and so it's doing like insane amounts of like what, cache flushing, whatnot, and like cache miss. I don't know the exact terminology, but yeah, I need to do like, if I want it to be like fast, I need to research about tree data structures, cache locality, and whatnot. VV nice. Oh, too fast. Buh. That was so much work, man. This is like the culmination of weeks of designing algorithms, implementing features, debugging. But now I have this feature, and I can leverage it. It's to my advantage. Bro, is it 11 o'clock? I want to go for another pizza. I was gonna have soup today, but I found the bug. I can't believe, what the hell? My freaking library was just wrong. That's so crazy. Pizza store. So there's only one place that I've seen it fail. It was using ratio ORD. The trait bounds on that implementation I just did are like sucky. There's the end zone. Yeah. Oh, we have another failure. I wonder if that's because I'm in the end zone. It works from there. Wait. Oh, we can see that one now. You can see that one as well. This is lovely. Bro, I just want to sit here and take it in, because like this is an ungodly amount of effort. It's still breaking. but it's pretty good. So what's in my brain? So I was looking at the ratio and I was thinking, right, it's supposed to be generic. I forgot. It's not just supposed to be fixed point. So num is also allowed to be a vector. Den is supposed to never be a vector, but it would be something to have like num traits, impulse, or not impulse, but like trait bounds. Inline always. Okay, bud. This whole thing is a little bit silly. The ratio. It's like computer algebra system stuff. It's a convenient data structure to avoid division. Like ideally there's no division at all, but like sometimes you got to do it. So yeah, the floating the sign to the top thing. Okay, well, all okay. Okay, so the trait bounds would be numerator must be negatable, and denominator should be parity. So parity sign test is negative. That's the trait bounds. Meow. So I could also have some sort of trait like as unsigned or something, where like there's an equivalent type without a sign. That doesn't exist for float, but and then I could say, oh, the denominator is no sign, and then all operations are like the sign is extracted and assigned to the numerator conditionally based on, I don't know. Is that, but like this is garbage. This code is garbage. This is garbage. But it works right now. I just want this to go away. But the problem is it makes everything else complicated. It's a trade-off. The ratio is kind of crazy. I wish I could comp it with something else. Like, I want to have a partial eq implementation for non-ratio objects, but I literally can't do that because of the specialization trait bounds. You actually just can't. So like, this trait should have output, type output, like that. And then this is output. And then you're only allowed to use it in an if statement if the output is bool type stuff. Neat. It should be, you should be able to use operators to transform the type. I'm sure they thought of this and decided against it. But new operator triple equals Java moment. I can't believe it. This is so garbage. So it order, okay, so like the thing is like, oh, could I actually okay, look at this. Look at this. I said to myself. So this is like choosing something else. What if I did okay, there is the same trait bounds. Right. Den. Yeah. Den. I mean, shut up. This thing. I guess it's like equivalent. Ord. T-ord. Oh, ratio ord method. Oh. Eek. Alright, scales. Buh. Wait. 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 Don't you not need that for equals? Because it's equals, right? You could just, like, they're the same. They're just swapped. Don't you not need that? You can just do buh. Buh. You know, that's kind of that's like what it's doing. So I could do like this instead. I don't know. What a crazy bug. I can't believe it. Ugh. I think this is unsound. For floats. Buh. This is crazy. Like, what other crazy bugs got fixed by the bug fix? Insane. Let's see where it pops up. Let's see where it pops up. So if I unimplement ord, boop, who is mad about it? So you're mad. Stay mad. Was that the only User? Okay. Really? The only user was BVH. So that's how it didn't cause any problems. It's because it wasn't in use. Buh. Baroque. I'm flabbergasted. I can revert this comment. It was something else. The bug. Zone. This whole thing should just go on here. So the bug. So this is like fix ratio board. XD. And then I can drop this comment. And then bop onto here. And then do I want this? I like how it's smaller. And because like this already has into iterator and like it's gonna do the same thing. Whatever. I'll just get rid of it. Okay, I know that's part of this. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, the F. I don't need it. I can just do it again later. Okay, so who? Sorry, fix ord. Nothing else was using it. Nothing. Bro. Ugh, the ratio is so gross. Like, there's got to be some, like, subtle problems with it because of the way I have it implemented. Or maybe not. I don't know. I never tested it. Okay, but I need to, like, squash everything. Merge everything. Let's do a squanch and see what happens. Oh, jeez. Alright, what happens? Who did this? Faces. That's splittable. Yeah. Okay, well, let's start pulling it apart, I guess. Okay, so who is this? Transformed mesh. Sick. Oh, unstage all. Directed edge as undirected. Oh, goddamn. Oh, gross. Physics data trace ray. Okay, okay, so this is like common ray module bomb. Right, it's just this. Yes, yeah, so then this builds on that after. Oh, yeah. Physics, yeah. Ray, yeah. Okay, and then, common. Time is ord. You goob. Like, why didn't I have this? So dumb. No ord in here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is like the yucky code. That's yucky. This should probably not be here. Okay, so common ABB contains. Check. And then who rotation. Okay, so that's this thing right here. So I could actually make a frame state ray method. Does that include FOV information? Camera. By chance, I think it does. So there's a thing that needs to happen there, and that's yeah, okay, so this is like bad stuff. Let's see. What comes first? Debug calls that function. BVH, yeah. Okay, so BVH sample rate is the lowest. Common. BVH sample ray. Node. Yeah. Yeah. And that's just the whole thing, right? B tree map ordering ray. Yeah. BVH. Boom. And then this is like those wacky branch stuff. So trace ray, physics data trace ray. Yahoo. Yahoo. And then this is session. All right, so that's my stuff. Okay, so then Mashta should go up to here because the code is like pretty good up to there. But then this stuff is like yeah. Okay, this should be the same as this, and it is. Let's go. So I'm gonna call this BVH Iter 2, just to keep the original, and then debug graphics can come along for the ride. And skip. Skip, 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 skip. It's the same. Fix it. The bug. Okay. Okay, so we've got BVH Iter 2 because this is like the process of how I made it, and then this is like the final. Yeah, so I'm not, this is like really ugly and bad, but like all this is good. God, I can't believe that's insane. This ratio lib. Ratio. Oh, I don't want to do that. Ugh. Okay. That's a version bump. But it's also a patch compatible. Org. So I'm gonna put this all the way down. Down. Don't drop it. Down. 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 Whatever. And then I can do lib. Oh, and then cargo publish the registry strafes net. Whatever, just do it. Oh wow! Oh right, it's like tiny. Okay, and it doesn't depend on anything. Okay, I was like, that was too fast. It's supposed to compile a bunch of stuff. Okay. Rebase. Yay, and then this one as well. Chilling. Okay. It's always irritating when you have a bunch of branches that depend on each other. It's annoying to like keep pushing underneath of them. Bleh. I wonder if the strat is to like have another branch and you just merge everything into it. until you're ready, and then you like do what I just did and like organize it. Ugh. So I guess I should like do it with the BSP brush as well. Oh, do I have brush 2? Yeah, okay. Gah. Brush 2. The algorithm. I really want to see it. Okay, I'm just gonna make another branch and just do what I just said. Okay, so we do merge brush, and then we go like merge this into that. Okay, and then merge this into that. Easy. So game is so easy. Okay, and then now if I compile that, that was clean. Now I should be able to load the BSP map and see all the physics objects with rad with my new debugging system. So much compiling. Wow. Oh, right. I updated the dependencies as well. Okay, so we don't do this time. We do a map. All right, we should be able to see the tumors. So we can already see a tumor right there. If I walk up to it, oh, I went through it. I can't go up. Tumor. How big is this tumor? Oh my god. Dude, it's huge. It goes all the way over there. What if that's the BSP? That, okay, immediately I have new information. Because, like, I thought it was just, like, a plain... Yeah, no, look at that. Look at that. I think it's the BSP. Okay, what if I... Oh. It's so much easier to, like, fly through things. Okay, so... Wow, that's hard to see. What do you suppose that is? So, like, the idea was I would, like, print out the entity... Ooh, what? Oh, I was in the tree. I would print out the entities which it has, but that is going to be its own complicated happening. Dude. Wait, that's an entire... What? Oh, interesting. So that's... The whole trigger is the same trigger. Same physics object. But it's... it's clipped in the view model because you don't see that part of it ever from inside the BSP. I love how this map is faster to render than the other one as well. It's hilarious. Ooh. Plays so similarly. It's a little bit smaller. Yeah, so it's not. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Oh. What? Bonk. Okay, so I think these are like props. This is like. I'm like, I feel like I'm in a candy shop. I'm like, there's so much information that I didn't have before. No invisible walls. There's something right there though. This entire section is just not a lot of physics going on. I don't know if it's because the boxes fail to convex or other reasons. Could be. It sure do be rendering. It's interesting how you hit something eventually. The walls are very good at walling it in, you know? There's no wall there. But wait, oh, but now there is. Is that? What? Could that be the same bug? So I can't get in this way, but I can go out this way. And the visualization is showing the same thing. What? Oh. Oh, cool. Ooh, look at that. There's a so that that tiny little piece has collision. No way. No way. No way. Success. Oh my goodness. Huh. No. Oh. Really? Well, what am I? Ah! What is a tumor? Is that in the right place? Oh. don't know. Bonk. I wonder if I should like subtract a bit from the depth test or something. I don't know. Oh, is that the? No, it's not. God, I love this. I love this. This is just exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. I should totally have a little dot. Oh. Oh. Really? I did not know that. Do we have a hitbox over there? No. Oh, that looks... It's the rotation. Fall through there, okay. Interesting. I did not know that. This is so great. This is going to help so much with debugging. Can you touch those? No. There's a lot of stuff that's intangible. I'm a tumor. Oops. A lot of triggers are in. Why would that be? I'm gonna have to look at the entities. So these are all generated from entities. Really? Let me in. It's really nice being able to see it instead of just like where's the road. You can't like instead of knowing nothing. Oh, let me in. There's all sorts of weird clipping planes. There we go. Oh. I don't know. I would have to see the entities. It's gonna be a big job. This is so interesting. Oh, it's well. Hmm. Okay, that looks like an algorithmic mistake in the BVH algorithm rather than like a B testing mistake. It's so nice. Very nice. But like I can see ahead and I can know that there's not going to be a tumor in the way. Oh, ahead. Except when there's a tumor in the way. Let me in. Let me in. Break. There we go. Stupid physics. Always working. Oops. You know what that means? Is when I move on this and I fall through it, it means it's not level. Stop. Another tumor. Just go over top of it. Tumor! Okay, so they're way bigger than I thought. I thought they were just... I didn't know. I didn't have the information. Well, this stuff... I did a thing. Why don't I go to the brush, big base it, and we'll call it brush 3. Freaky render color, freaky deaky. Squash. Rename it now. Hee. Yeah, so I'm using a special version of BSP. Oh my god. You're right, this entire thing. I forgot how much code there was. Yeah. Really? Yeah, that's right, that's right. This whole thing. Honestly, that's pretty clean. Okay, there's little bits here that's not clean. Hey! Okay, so... Oh... Okay, go away. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Gameplay attributes intersect default. Okay. So I guess I'll do this first. I'll do like, okay. Um, uh, I really want this in a separate comment. Um, ESP loader, print, missing model path. Include model path in error. Me. Okay, and then yeah, and then ESP loader with an underscore. Valve transform dist. Alright, we'll just do that one. GG. And then fork BBSP for testing. Woo! Brushes. ESP loader. Generate physics from brushes. Wow. 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 And that ought to do it. But I'll move this one down. Okay, so this should be identical to this. Yes. Okay. So now we got BSP brush 3, and then once again I have a bunch of comments that should really be on master, and then I have the sussy comments that are like, what the hell? What the hell? So yeah. So we do that again. From translation, identity. Yep. That's good. What's good? And then we have small bits of stuff to patch. I say small, but 400 lines of code. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Okay. Hopefully this still builds and I'm not a dummy. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, that was worthwhile. I'm still gonna. It's still like a branch. I still need to like work on it and develop it. Did I finish my coffee? Oh my goodness. Coffee monster. Oh, it should work. Yay. But this version has no physics at all because it doesn't include any of the brush generation stuff. Okay. And it also doesn't include the spy tool, but even if it did, it wouldn't work because it's over here. Okay. The spy tool. Okay. Nice. Okay, so that's a lot of Git cleanup. These things were just kind of chilling in the fork branch because I was making things work. So get them out and then continue developing next week on that stuff. VV nice. Trace array. Wow. I wrote the code. Ouch. Ugh. Bleh. Ugh. I wonder if the guy did the thing. Go away. Pull requests 3. Prop lump 5, 7 hours ago. There's still 2 pull requests open. He's doing like 1 per day. It is big changes, so. But like the work that he did on the other ones was phenomenal. This used to be like adding 300 lines of code or something outrageous, and now it's removing 80 lines of code. Well, removing 60. The code duplication was immensely reduced. Yeah. He actually read what I said and then had an idea and implemented it. This is like so valuable. Seems like quite a bit of duplicate code. Perhaps there is a better way to do it. And he didn't use enums. Very nice. Very nice. Did I do this one as well? I did. I'm collecting contributor 5 comments the week of. Why is it red? Is it because it's not done yet? I'm closing in on number 2. We're number 2. This guy added 10,000. Ooh, my number's up. I would jump up to 7,000 if my actually I would beat this guy with my generated code. If I added TF2 entities and CSS entities, the TF2 entities are 7,000 lines of code, and then the CSS entities I think are 6,500. I'm thinking it might be good to put the entities in a separate module. Because they suck. And like they'll probably break constantly, and like it just needs Serde and like a couple types. It would create 3 libraries where you only need 1, but like or maybe I just okay, well, I could upstream the types and then just have it on my side. I could go like, oh, CSS entities. Yeah, then you wouldn't need a types module. But it is cool because like the entity parsing is so like I thought that you'd have to have some sort of mutual exclusivity with different games, but I ended up with a design that's so good that you don't even need it to be in the library for it to work. You could just like have a separate library that does each entities or something of that sort. Whoa, 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 whoa. The building is shaking. Earthquake. What do I do? It's small. Oh my goodness. It's foggy outside. That's scary. Oh. Back and forth. $1975. Oh my goodness. Have I ever been in an earthquake before? Well, now I have. Damn. It's like someone was just making the building just going like that. Oof. Guess we were due. There was a dog that was barking outside. Too bad it's foggy. Yeah, all the nearby buildings are still standing. Damn. Yeah, I'm big earthquake. I'm dead. Tall buildings. But like the buildings are designed to survive earthquakes. But I guess like not Richter scale 10 or outrageous earthquakes. Damn. That was pretty crazy. Adrenaline. All right. Well, I solved the hard problems. The hard problems have been addressed. I gotta do more hard problems. Is this the same? No. This should be something. Yeah. That just totally changed my mood. Now I'm like thinking about earthquakes. It was like springy. Springy, jumpy, squishy. Ductile. Flowing concrete. Flowing, flexing. What else can I do? There's a very quick stream. I don't know. I feel prepared for next week. I'll figure out how the entity stuff should work. Right. So one thing was, the entities have borrowed data, so I could code gen them differently to own all their data. Like, where is it? Is it here? Yeah. With the stir property. So like, I could say, yes, box stir instead of string with a lifetime, and then just say nobody has any lifetimes anywhere at all ever. Has lifetime. False. False. Like that. And then that does something. Oh. Right, new Rust version. Compiler. Oh, it's right here. Okay, give target. Oh, release ESP. Boom, boom. But then also this one. Boom, 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 boom. Star. Nice. And then we could check out the code gen. Jan. Oh, I pasted it in the wrong one. You goob. Oh, it's only 4,000 lines. Yeah. So nothing has a lifetime. This file is not included anywhere in the tree. Sure about that? Goob. Right there, you goob. You goob. Okay. So that. So now that I have option box stir, I think that knows what to do. Wait, option box stir 16. Yeah, so it's folded the null pointer into the option. It doesn't need 24. Yay, Rust. all. And then that so that's like a custom entity thing, sort of. I don't know what's going on with this or this. Oh, this should be public then. Fun. I'm like hallucinating earthquakes again. No sirens after the earthquake. Nice. Oh. Interesting. You split white space. So, yeah, okay. So apparently there's split white space. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Brr. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no. Wait, what? Why is this different? I'm not doing a whole lot here. I want to change that, so I'm just gonna change it. RGB. Boom. Sheesh. Um. Isn't that specialization? Parse. Stir parse. Parse. Oh. Oh. Entity prop. Like, very strange. Yeah, and then split white space, and then same. This guy. What's the other one? ASCII white space, huh? So I think this is like Unicode. U2009. Unicode white space XD. Yeah. But that, you know, yeah, it's slightly different than other. Don't understand. Okay, so then this should also be pub. Oh, jeez. Right. No, yeah, no, that's here. That is here. Okay. Yeah, fair. Okay. Parsing changes. And then this is something else. We don't need this. It's just a test. Okay. Bing bong. I just sound okay. So it might that yeah, that would that'll change the code gen. I can like undo. And then and then build it and then generate. Boom! So fast. Nice. Okay, and then we go over to the code generated, and we go over to the entities. Ugh, and it. Oh, never mind. I need to update the version. Yeah. Did I CSS? Okay. Burp, burp, burp. Fair. Am I be broken? I think it's probably broken. I'm just gonna bop and hope for the best. Okay, gimme that thing, and then we go over here, and we paste it here, and then it's broken. Oh. That does not look broken. It takes a long time to compile the entities, though. Okay. So then generate the code. Do it. Nice. Okay. Did it do it? I don't know. I don't trust it. When it's highlighted like that. Because like it's failed before. Shut up. Okay, good. No. Paste. And zaste. And waste. Okay. So what did we get anything? No changes. Liar. That should have changed it. That should have like fixed a potentially. Yeah, white space. Weh. It didn't. I was hoping it would like parse a few more stirs into lightning. What? HDR color scale. Buh. It's Cogen is so nice. Like HDR stuff. It was like HDR laser target. Some of them are stir because they have 3 properties and 4 properties, right? But then there's also why are they all underscored? Trigger. Some of the strings are like trigger stuff. I'm kind of surprised it didn't parse more. All right, I can't think of anything else to do. I'm gonna end the stream. It's my weekend. Yeah, weekend. I need a little break. I can go back and maybe the entities will be all merged up, and well, probably not because I'll have more changes. Hopefully I can get help though. Yeah, I might work on the entities a little bit on the weekend, like this stuff right here, where like parsing the floats a bit better, and also the negated property is used already in the basic entities. I'll see about getting that in, and then also this the properties are like that for some reason, and it doesn't work. I don't know if it's because of this, but I should really do that right now. But I don't feel like it. Okay. Am I gonna walk all the way to the pizza time? The problem is it's like far enough that like the pizza is like not as warm. If I had like a pizza bag, that'd be great to like warm pizza warmer, but like might as well get it delivered at that point. Oh. And I'm not about that delivering. I think I'll lay off because I had pizza yesterday, so just hold off for another week. We're gonna have it on Monday or something. Go to the grocery store instead. Buy things. Or maybe that should be on Sunday. Anyways. Great. I'm so glad I found that very surprising issue. I did get good Git work as well. Squashing the explorative changes into pulling out the fluff from the changes, and then it's a one big change for the thing. I need to do that with the CSS branch as well for the VBSP, and like note the issues. Yeah, I'll think about it later. I think I want to go to the grocery store just because I want to. I'm going to do that. End of stream. Goodbye. Thank you for tuning in. We got it done. Gonna get more done next week. Oh, I have a debugging tool. Visual tools. Oh my God. I failed to make that so many times. Goodbye.